The start of season 33 is getting closer. The draft is completed. OOC is open right now. Pretty much my schedule has been finalized for the most part. Just got to get one last thing accepted and we're ready to roll. We'll take a look at what Florida State's got for this season. Let's go look at the scheduling tool. This is one of the best parts of the league, in my opinion. Huge credit to Homie for getting this set up. I think back in the day, we used to have threads on the message board. Hey, these are the weeks I have open. This is what I'm looking for. Kind of scrolling through, seeing who matches, maybe chat on AIM and get that set up. Cool. Get that inputted on League Daddy. But no, since we have our own website, everything is automated here and automatically added to your schedule. I'll show you what this looks like. It's a really cool feature. So looking at the tool, you can go by week, you can go by coach, you can go by team ranking, or if you're looking to add a rivalry game, you can do that too. So we'll look at open week. So you can see here who is open for each week. And then you can, of course, click on it and see what you have going on there. You can go by coach. So if you're looking for a coach that you've played and it shows the team that they have as well, and it's organized by alphabetical order, makes it a little bit easier to find. See, I'm down there, Florida State. I like the open week because you can see, hey, these are the weeks I have open. Bam, just look at who's available, what potential options you have, and go from there. If you're looking for a team ranking, this is big. So red means that this is a team that does not add to your win goal. White means it's a push, so it's a 0.5. Boise, we're going to keep that one for a particular reason. And then green. Green means that this is a game that will add to your win goal. And then rivalry, if you want to, you got the Florida Cup. I don't have to worry about that because I already have Florida and Miami on my schedule anyway. Miami ACC game, Florida end of the season. I'll take that L with pride. Really, really helpful. So a few different ways to go about what you may be looking for. Me particularly, I like to play. I do like to play new people, but I also have some people that I like to play out of conference because we've played in the past. I think the only one that's really been a holdover from the earlier days is Coach IROC at Boise State, which is why I have this other tab open. I want to show you what it looks like here. But you can already see a couple of games. These were talked about in Discord and DM. Georgia, I'll be on the road. Already accepted that game. Iowa State, FSU Penguin, a Knowles fan. I accept that game. He's coming to Tallahassee. And then Boise State. So we've played the last couple of seasons because I've been on the road. I think I've been on the road in both games. Unfortunately, top 25 place, toughest place to play, Florida State. I really hope it helps me. I could use some help. So we're going to go ahead and accept this. This will finish our schedule, but this is what it looks like. So you send it, you can accept or decline, but once you do, it automatically takes you out for the week. So it does two things. One, because I already accepted a game against Georgia, I'm taken out of week 2. So no one else can try to schedule me for week 2. If there were 2 challenges open and I accepted one, it would automatically reject the other challenge and it won't let me try to challenge anybody else that week. So again, automated system, kind of nice. If things aren't filled by the end of the period, then the system will try to match teams based on overall. But obviously you'd like to try to have it done yourself because you want to be able to have the ownership and autonomy to do what you want to do or try to do what you want to do. So we're going to accept this. And we're good. So remember, you have 4 out of conference games. Well, in most cases you have 4, some 3, but I already have one accounted for because I have to play Florida. That's an SEC team. That's already done. So if I click on the logo here, we're going to take a look at what we got with Florida State. pretty much set. So block one, we've got Boise State at home. We'll be traveling to Georgia to take on the Bulldogs. A bye in week three. So block two, only one game, Iowa State, and then things are going to get hot and spicy really fast. Got Miami in block three, a rivalry game. That's going to be a tough one. Dealer last season, C Nasty this season. Kane fan as well. Mr. Higgins at Pitt, he had a good season in 32 with Northern Illinois. Duvid, friend of the stream. It'll be interesting playing against him. I've got to watch him a couple times and, talk to NDL stuff as he's newer to the league. So that should be interesting. Lingus, first time playing him. Lick's nephew, rematch against El Jefe, this time a little bit later in the season. And then VT Run and Gun. I don't think we've played before. Homie, I also don't think I've played before. And then Hell going to the swamp again to play Mike. So if you look at the projected wins, I'm projected to go 5-7. But you can see the conference goal, win 5 conference games, finish top 4 in the conference. So we'll have our work cut out for us. You can see the games that are pluses, +1, Stanford, Wake. On paper, I'd say strictly on paper, those are games that, based off of the team overall, I'm an 82. That means it's +2 or -2. Anything within that 4-point window is a push. Anything above, so basically 85 and above, is a game I'm supposed to lose. 79 and below is a game I'm supposed to win. Again, this is just on paper. It's not factoring in the coach at all, just team rating. So Stanford and Wake are games I'm supposed to win. Clemson, Miami, Florida, those are games I'm supposed to lose, so they don't hurt me at all. Well, rivalry games, unfortunately, for all 3 of them. But you get the gist of it in terms of the win goal. And then 0.5, those are all pushes, so it's plus or -2, that little window. And we'll have to see how things shake out. But altogether, the win goal is 5. Probably the lowest win goal I've had in a long time. So it'll be interesting to see how this season pans out. I look forward to looking more into the schedule in depth as the season gets closer. We've got the preseason poll guide up, so I'll have to figure out who will be ranked where in my top 25. Now we're just waiting to see a decision on what difficulty we're playing on, and we'll be ready to get this thing rolling. One thing to note, a nice little scrim session here. The cup, depending on how you look at it, the cup, some take it more serious than others. Some see it as super meaningful games, as in it doesn't count towards your coach contract, but you play them just as hard. Some look at them as mandatory scrimmages, I guess I would say. Interesting coaches to play. Coaches that I don't have a lot of experience playing against, never played alone. So playing Iowa on the road, South Carolina, getting an SEC game on the road against the real Dre, conference commissioner, and then Big Red. Have not played him. He's newer to the league. He's back with Cobb at Georgia Southern, and we're at home in that one. So we'll get a good road test here for sure in the Cup. In group play, you got South Carolina on the road in Iowa. Played Iowa on the road a couple seasons ago with Tulane, and that was definitely not an easy task. So we'll see how it is with FSU. Maybe the speed will help out a little bit more. And then South Carolina, seen enough of them offline in my dynasty, so I know what they're capable of. Should be fun. Getting closer to getting this thing started. Just waiting for rosters to be imported and a decision on the difficulty. Season 33 is not that far away.